Hi, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mo. I'm a newbie cash stuffer and I live at over 6,000 feet, and this is the mountain budget. I'm doing a cash stuffing today. It's my cash stuffing for the week of March 24th, and I'm super excited to just go ahead and dive right in. If you didn't see it, I have a new wallet. So we are going to be, for the most part, retiring for now, my little coin purse. So we're gonna give her one final emptying, and we're gonna feed our little piggy bank over here. I had quite a few coins this week, but not because I spent a lot of money. I did a deep clean of my apartment, and so everything that I just pulled out of this that you just saw was change that I had lying around. And now I'm gonna go into my wallet and see if I have any change from spending money, and I do have a little bit of change. But yeah, if you guys want to find a fun little treat for yourself, do a deep clean of your apartment, because you might find a couple bucks in change. We're gonna start off by stuffing our wallet for the week. I have unstuffed her already and put all of my spillover into my 100 envelope savings challenge. So if you haven't watched that video, I think I can link it below because it's my own video, or if I can't link it below, I'll put a little card for you to go and watch it. I am restarting the 100 envelope savings challenge, and I'm determined to do very well on it. And the kind of main rule is that at the end of every single week, any money that I have left over in groceries or in general spending or in eating out goes towards the 100 envelope savings challenge. So that's why all of those envelopes are going to be empty today, or for the most part empty. So groceries is getting $70 this week, and I'm actually running to the grocery store basically right after I film this. So I'm not going to give myself big bills. I'm going to give myself small bills, and I really hope that doesn't super duper mess me up. I don't think it will, but you know, we're going to see. I'm going to get a gross 20, the grossest 20 I have. That feels pretty gross to me. And I've got a lot of gross 10s. So let's get rid of these. Okay, so that's 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70. Let me give that one more count just in case. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. That's correct. $70 to groceries. And unfortunately, I do think I'm going to spend most of this today because I was striving so hard not to spend money on groceries last week in order to save up for my first 100 envelope savings challenge video. I am really running low at this point, so I'm gonna have to kind of do a big grocery run. So this is probably gonna get wiped out, stuffed and buffed. I don't know what the word is. Like, buff means zero, like nothing, right? So like a fun phrase to mean you spend it as soon as you stuff it. Okay, this Patronage is in here. I'm confusing myself. I just set up this new wallet. I have a whole video of setting that up too. And we're still kind of breaking into it and figuring out our flow. That's fine. We're gonna skip Patronage for now and just move forward. And we are gonna stuff tips with $10. And we're gonna do that with 2 5s. These are very nice 5s. And tips does have $1 left in it, so that gives us $11 in tips for the week, which is actually not that much, but that's okay. If I run out of money in tips, and let's say I'm at a restaurant or something, then it just starts coming out of my eating out budget. I always err on going over on tip giving than trying to like ration it out. All right, spending is getting $50, and we're just gonna do a straight 50, and that's all she has because, like I said, we unstuffed her to go into the savings challenge. Eating out is getting 70, and I am gonna do a 50 and a 20 for that, and that's all she has for right now. Okay. Beauty is in here too, which is confusing to me because I don't remember buying anything for beauty, and it's also empty. Well, we're gonna stuff her, and she's getting $10 apparently. Yeah, she's getting $10. Oh, that's right. I forgot that this new wallet has like, so okay, I bought this wallet from the Aesthetic Dollar, and then I bought these cash envelopes for the wallet from the Aesthetic Dollar, and I forgot that that new set doesn't have gas. Like my original wallet, which is this A7, has groceries and then gas as one of the labels. I don't know if you can see that, but that says gas. And instead of gas, for some reason, her larger, her A6 envelopes have beauty as a section. So I forgot that I had doubled up on this, and I'm still debating whether or not I want to keep this in my wallet. But I guess for now I'm going to have 2 beauty envelopes, one in my wallet and one in my personal binder. But we'll just put beauty's allotment in the wallet for this week. And we're going to see how that goes. If I spend it, if I, you know, walk past a Sephora and I'm like, ooh, and it, not only if I spend it, but if by having the money on hand makes me overspend, if I spend on beauty and then also dip into my spending to make up, because what can you buy for $10 unless you're at the drugstore, right? So then I'm going to take this out, because that is kind of a iffy, a place where I'm not very disciplined is beauty spending. So I don't really want to have easily accessible access to my beauty funds at all times. Household is not getting anything because we filled it up right at the start of the month. Because again, household is where I put my money for my Target runs to fill up on trash bags and toilet paper and Clorox wipes, which thank goodness I did, because like I said, I did that huge deep clean, spring cleaning of my apartment. Happy spring, by the way, everybody. Oh my gosh. If you've made it this far into the video, leave me a flower or a tulip emoji or something that reminds you of the springtime, and tell me how you're feeling now that winter is astronomically over. I know for many people it is not meteorologically over. You know, we still have snow here in the mountains and stuff, but spring is on the horizon, and that is so exciting. Let me know what you're most looking forward to about the upcoming spring. All right, now we're gonna go into my Patronage binder, and I do hope, oh, I am a little off camera because I'm a bit more zoomed in than normal today, so I'm gonna adjust, and hopefully the first part of this video I wasn't completely off camera. Sorry about that. Philanthropy gets funded at the start of the month, as does Project for Awesome. Kindness is getting $10. And kindness has 50, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, and 74. All right. Coffee is getting a 20, and that's all it has, and I'll just do a straight 20, and I might get some change. No, I'm not going to do a straight 20. JK, I'm going to do a 10 and 2 5s. And that is all that coffee has. I'm looking off to the side. I have a budget planning sheet, but it, like I said, it's a little messed up because I wasn't able to go to the bank. So I didn't have the exact correct denominations that I wanted. So I had to do a little bit of improvising. All right, books is getting $20 this week. And it currently has $100 in the bank, 50, 75, 76, 77, 78. $178 for books. Local art is getting 20 this week. And this one can build up and up and up, because, and I say this every week, but local art can be very, very expensive, but it is something that I'm passionate about supporting. I live in a very like artistic community, and I'm in the creative field myself, and so I really want to pay it forward and support people. All right, $100 in the bank for local art, 20, 40, 65, 165 total. I think that's lower than it should be. Yeah, I spent $25 on a piece of, oh, I have it here. I can show you. Wait, do I have it here? I thought I had it here. Oh, there it is. So funnily enough, the coffee shop that I visit often has pieces of local art, and they were doing a bit of a sale because for Valentine's Day, they paired with just a local artist, embroiderer, or needlework, I think is what this is, needlepoint. I don't know. Someone who works with needles and thread and canvas. And she had made these little beautiful hearts for Valentine's Day. And I hadn't been into the coffee shop since Valentine's Day, and I didn't see them, but then they were on sale because they were Valentine's Day decoration. But I think it's so beautiful. I would hang this in my apartment, not like all year round. So and it was so well priced. I think it was priced at $25. So for being on sale. So I purchased it. I'm really excited to have supported a local artist and also to have a nice piece of home decor. I think it's so cozy, very cottagecore vibes, and cottagecore is definitely the vibe I'm going for in my apartment, right? I want it to be like cottagecore, ski chalet, mountain, cottage vibes. So I think it's so pretty. Very grandma-y, which, let's be so for real, that's the reality of what my aesthetic is. It's basically grandma aesthetic. All right, mom is fully funded. Father's Day is getting $5 this week. Also, I just did condensing, so everything is freshly condensed. And Father's Day has $20, $35, $40 already ready to be condensed again, but that's okay. We're gonna wait a month. Normally, before I started my channel, I would have done that condensing because condensing is one of my favorite things to do, but we're gonna, save it all for one good video. All right, Christmas is fully funded. This is gifts for my father's birthday. It is getting $5. It has $200 in the bank and $5 in cash. And I've been saying this every single cash stuffing, but I think in April, I'm not going to stuff this at all just because I'm so far ahead for where I need to be for the year on it. And I'll just refocus those funds towards my siblings' gifts, which that's what this envelope is. And sibling birthday is getting $15 this week. We're going to ramp it up a bit just because I do have some sibling birthdays on the horizon. And it currently has, wait, where is the placeholder? I haven't edited my condensing yet, and I'm thinking I forgot to put a placeholder in here. Or did I purchase something? I didn't list it here. Yeah, I did purchase something, but then I listed it here and I accounted for it. Okay, on the off chance that I'm correct, I'm gonna put in $100 placeholder. Aha. Wait, what? Well, now that 20 is confusing to me. Where did you come from? Wait, hold on. 117 plus 15 is 132. But now that 20 is came out of nowhere. Maybe I missed it when I was doing the condensing. Wait, but that still would make sense. Hold on, let's just count it. 120 and 30 and 45, 50, 60, or 56, 57. What? Oh, maybe I didn't update this. Maybe this is 2 weeks post update. Yep, I think that's what it was. Anyway, we're gonna move on. Cora doesn't get anything this week, and miscellaneous is also not getting anything. Yep, nope, not getting anything. All right, that is our giving a binder. Now we're gonna go into long-term seeking funds and our overflow binder. Vehicle maintenance is getting $70. So we're gonna do a 50 and a 20. Vehicle maintenance has 50, 100, 120, 140, 160, $160 in vehicle maintenance. And again, this is both a long-term and a short-term seeking fund. This is where I pull from if I want to give my car a wash, but this is also where I'm saving up for a new car 15 years down the line. So, I struggle sometimes with how to organize my envelopes, but this is the scenario we are in right now. Happy Place is not getting anything this month, or this week, excuse me. Emergency is getting 50, and that's just going straight in there. And it's 10, 20, 40, 50. I'm just gonna put it behind the tracker. 1 month ahead is getting $30. I'm a little nervous I'm gonna run out of money and that I didn't do my allocation correctly. That's fine. We will move on. 1 month ahead has a certain amount in cash, and it has a certain amount in the bank, and it has 20, 40, 50, 5 in cash. And again, this is, I'm fully funded for my current lifestyle, but I am hoping to move this summer into a larger apartment. So I'm trying to get 1 month ahead for that rent as well. Sister debt is fully funded. I just need to pay my sister back and then I'll take that envelope out. I have been saying that for so long, but I haven't seen my sister in a long time. However, I'm seeing her this week, so I will be able to pay her back and finally we can get rid of that envelope. Thank goodness. Okay, shopping overflow, that's just overflow. Groceries overflow, that's just overflow. Miscellaneous is just overflow. So none of those need to be stuffed. Okay. This is my home binder, which we typically don't stuff on a week-to-week basis. This, I believe, is our last binder for this stuffing. All right. I am super duper nervy that we don't have enough. And we have a random 5 here that I don't know what to do with, but it's going to be fine. Oh my goodness. You know what? Maybe chaos is just the name of the game with me. And if we ever have a cash stuffing that actually goes seamlessly without a hitch, then I've been abducted by aliens and switched with a body snatcher. Okay? Can we all just agree on that? Sounds good. Clothing is getting, how much? I can't read my own handwriting. $30. And clothing currently has $100, $200 in the bank, $50, $70, $90, $310. And adulterated clothing. Okay, hair and nails is not getting anything this week. Beauty already got a 10 from being in the wallet. Self-care is getting a 20. And self-care currently has 100 in the bank, 50, 70, 90, 210. $210 in self-care. My personal gift for myself for my birthday, which currently has $115 in it, is getting $10 to bring it to $125. And I'm gonna fill in these 2 circles because each of these circles equals $5, and we're trying to get it up to $300, and then I can get myself a little treat. And I'm debating what I want to get. I've been eyeing a pair of those like Apple headphones for a while. The oh my gosh, what are they called? The like the AirPod Pro Max, the ones that go over your ears. Anyway, long story short though, if that is what I want to get myself for my birthday, this will not cover it. So I need to keep that in mind because I'm pretty sure those are more expensive than $300, which then, makes you think, do I really need to be buying them then? Because I have the in-ear headphones. I have AirPods, the normal ones. So why? Why do I want the over-the-head ones, the over-the-ear ones? Except for the fact that a girly that I love to watch her travel vlogs on YouTube has those. And I'm like, ugh, I want to be like you when I travel. This is the kind of behavior we're trying to avoid, that level 7 susceptible to influencing, as I call it. Hobbies is getting skipped this week. Recreation is getting $30. Hello. Why? Well, whatever. I'm not questioning it. I made this budget 5 or 6 days ago, so we're just gonna move for it. And recreation currently has 100, 200 in the bank, 220, 240, 250, 260. It's almost Run Fair season and I'm so excited. I'm gonna like blow all of this at the Run Fair. All right, winter recreation is not getting anything. Coup de coeur is getting 20 this week. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400 in the bank, and we're getting $20 in coup de coeur. And holidays is fully funded, and New Year's Eve is getting 5. Okay, wait, we did it. That's correct. I think, yeah. Okay, well, anyway, New Year's Eve has 100, 200 in the bank, 220, 240, 245 total. And there you go. That is the final binder that we are addressing today. That is this week's cash stuffing. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the grocery store and spend all my grocery money and finally have food to eat, which is going to be great. She's hungry. But all that to say, thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful start to your spring. I hope you leave a comment, you leave a like, and if you liked my chaotic and it was super chatty vibe, I hope that you subscribe and stick around. So excited to have everybody here with me. This has been the Mountain Budget. Thank you for watching. I'm Mo. Now it is time for me to go get groceries, and I so appreciate you more than you know.